YouTube, it's your girl, G. In today's video, I'm going to put all the sorcerers and buff boys of the Witcher universe and rank them based on how well they could do in a fight against the famous sword-wielding, monster-slaying, badass Witcher, Geralt of Rivia. I'll be using this tier list here to be ranking all of these guys below, so let's get into it. And I'll be ranking them based off the books, so if you haven't read them, well, that's your problem. First up on the stage is none other than the Nilfgaardian sorceress, Fringilla Vigo. She is a highly skilled sorceress who possesses a lot of offensive capabilities, such as magical spells and tricks, which she definitely would have to rely on in a fight against Geralt. Because when it comes to physicality, Geralt clearly has her beat. Fringilla probably has the intelligence advantage, but I don't think she is going to be able to stop Geralt from closing the distance, and when he does, he will most likely finish the fight. I'll put her in high diff, but Geralt wins. Second up on the list is gonna be Tissaia de Vries, the head of Aretuza. Yeah, she is quite a bit stronger than Fringilla. If Geralt could close the distance, he might have a chance, but I think she would pummel him with magic before he gets the chance to do anything. I am considering putting her in the top tier, but I think I'll just put her in the top of He's Cooked tier. Our third contestant is gonna be Triss Merigold. She is a strong sorceress, so she is definitely not going to be easy, but she is not stopping Geralt. I'll put her in the tier with Fringilla. First guy on the list is a mage by the name of Istredd. He was actually supposed to fight Geralt over Yennefer before, but they decided not to fight. Well, if they had fought, I don't think it would go particularly well for Istredd, but considering he is a mage, he definitely belongs in the high difficulty tier. It's probably going to get quite crowded in this tier. Stregobor is up next. I'll put him in the kind of easy tier. I don't know, he doesn't seem to be that strong. Next up, Torque, or the djovel from The Last Wish. He is some kind of a half-man, half-goat creature. He also possesses seemingly an unlimited supply of steel balls, which he likes to throw at people. His aim is not bad at all, but I don't think a couple of hard balls is gonna do too much to Geralt. I feel like he could be quite an annoying creature for Geralt to deal with, but that being said, he doesn't really have much of a hope at winning this fight. I'd say Geralt breaks a sweat. Francesca Findabair is our next opponent for Geralt. She is an elven mage and is considered as one of the most talented. Another tough matchup for Geralt. Francesca has insanely strong magic and could most likely decimate Geralt quite easily. I'd think Geralt is kinda cooked here. Oh, Vilgefortz is next. Yeah, this is pretty much over for Geralt. They already fought at the island of Thanedd, and Vilgefortz quite convincingly whooped Geralt's ass. I mean, he can pretty much do whatever he wants to Geralt. He could incinerate him with magic, but unlike most sorcerers, he could actually fight Geralt mano a mano with his staff and come out on top. Vilgefortz only belongs in one tier, and that's the top one. There is just no debate. Well, maybe the next opponent is going to be better for Geralt? Or maybe not. Philippa Eilhart, oof, Geralt can't catch a break. She is also one of the absolute strongest sorceresses in the Witcher universe. Even Tissaia and Yennefer consider her as their equal. I'm putting her next to Tissaia de Vries. Speaking of, Yennefer of Vengerberg. She is also a very strong sorceress, and someone very dear to Geralt. Yennefer has gotten the better of Geralt in the past, and I see no reason to think that she couldn't do it again. She is as stubborn as they come, and not an easy one to kill. as she has survived countless battles such as the one on Sodden Hill. She can go in the Geralt is cooked tier, and guys, look at that booty. I'm jealous. Why is this guy here? He isn't even in the books. Next up, Geralt of Rivia. Damn, what a stoic Chad. But yeah, Geralt versus Geralt would probably be quite an even back and forth fight, so I think it makes sense to put him in the even tier. Next Witcher on the list is none other than the OG himself, Vesemyr. He is the mentor of Geralt and the one who trained him into the savage monster killer that we all love. But now Geralt is the prime Witcher in Kaer Morhen, and Vesemyr is just a bit old to really be able to stand up to Geralt in a fight. But even as an old man, Vesemyr would still make Geralt work for it, and it's no way I'm putting him below the difficult fight tier. It would be interesting if they both were in their primes. And I think we can just put all these other Witchers in the same tier. I mean, they're Witchers, so they won't exactly be easy opponents. But the next guy is gonna be an easy opponent. Maybe not in a chess game, though. But in a fight, let's be real, Geralt absolutely murders Djikstra. Emhyr var Emreis. He is the big bad guy of the Witcher series. The Nilfgaardian Emperor is probably one Geralt would like to fight. And in a 1 versus 1 fight, Ciri's papa is getting his shit kicked out of him. Another no contest for Geralt. The King of Temeria is up next, Foltest. And just like Djikstra and Emhyr, he is just a normal human who can't exactly hang in a fight with a mutant like Geralt. But here is a human who might be able, Leo Bonhart. This guy is an absolute savage, one of my personal favorites. I really liked it when he sawed the heads off the Rats Gang members in front of Ciri. That was so cool. This guy could actually give Geralt quite a fight. I don't think he would win, but he is definitely no slouch. And also one of the coolest guys in the entire series. I'm putting him in the high difficulty Geralt wins tier, which is not bad for a human. Next up is the half-beast, half-man Nivellen. He is exceptionally strong and got tusks and a mouth full of terrifying teeth as weapons. But Geralt is a trained monster killer and has dealt with beasts his entire life. Nivellen would just be another day's work for Geralt and belongs in the he might break a sweat tier. Our next fighter to square up to the Witcher is the high vampire Regis. Geralt definitely got his work cut out for him here. Regis possesses regenerating abilities which make him extremely difficult to kill. He is also incredibly fast and strong, even more than Geralt, and he is over 400 years old, so he's gonna know all the tricks in the book. Geralt is definitely pretty cooked in this matchup. First dwarf on the tier list, Zoltan Chivay, a lovable character but also a respectable warrior. His weapon of choice is a battle axe, which is not something I would want to get hit by. But he is not exactly a match for Geralt. He would probably get dispatched rather easily. Next to try his luck is the famous poet and troubadour Dandelion. He is Geralt's best friend, so it would be difficult for Geralt to kill him. Next up is an interesting opponent, the djinn that Geralt and Dandelion found in the lake. A djinn is a magical entity which is very powerful and requires magical knowledge to control. Geralt doesn't really know how to fight a djinn. He might be in deep shit. Maybe if he got the wishes again, he could use them. But if we are being honest here, the djinn is a lot stronger than Geralt, easy top tier. Next guy is the Nilfgaardian Cahir, another friend of Geralt. Cahir is an excellent fighter trained in Nilfgaard since a very young age. He is not defeating Geralt, but might put up a good fight. I'll put him at the bottom of the difficult tier. Milva or Maria Baring is our next contestant. She is a good shot with the bow, but Geralt could probably neutralize that with the sign of Ard. And besides that, she doesn't really match Geralt's physicality in a close-range fight. Geralt could probably handle her with not too much difficulty. Next is the golden dragon from the Sword of Destiny, who goes by the name Villentretenmerth. Yeah, this isn't good news for Geralt. This would be a generational beatdown. It would be like Nikocado Avocado fighting Ilia Tapuria, and Geralt would be Avocado. This would be ugly. Our next candidate stepping up to fight the White Wolf is the evil mage Rience. Geralt usually whoops Rience pretty good, and if he did not get saved by Philippa Eilhart in their first encounter, he would have been dead meat. So Rience can go in the easy tier. Our final opponent for Geralt is none other than his own child of surprise, Cirilla of Cintra. She is the Elder Blood, which gives her the downright broken ability of manipulating time and space. In addition, she can also teleport herself and open up portals across worlds. When Ciri reaches her potential, it is game over for Geralt. She also knows his fighting style and tricks very well, since she has been trained by the Witchers in Kaer Morhen. Ciri, after she learns her Elder Blood powers, goes straight into the top tier. So there you have it. The Who can beat Geralt tier list. Let me know in the comments section if you disagree with anything on the list. And also, guys, do you think Geralt could kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex? That's it for today. Takafa Chi out.